Hello, welcome to Snoozer's Storytime Adventures. How are we doing today, Snoozer?
I am super terrific!
Oh, that's so great to hear. Well, we have a whole selection of stories here from Bushel and Peck. They're beautiful books, but we're only going to be talking about one of those books today, okay?
Which one?
Well, I think it's going to be this one. And the title of the story is called Grit. Do you know what grit is, Snoozer?
G-R-I-T. No.
Well, when you have grit, you have a lot of determination, sometimes courage and strength to accomplish things that you might not ordinarily accomplish.
Oh, do I have a grit?
Oh, I've seen you have grit lots of times.
Yay!
Yes, whenever you think you can't do something, but then you say, I'm gonna do it. You show great grit and determination.
Oh, goody. What is the book about?
Well, this book, Grit, is written by S.E. Abramson, and it is inspiring stories for when the going gets tough. Have you ever heard that expression?
Yes, I have.
Yes, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. All right, well, there's many, many beautiful stories here. There's a wonderful publisher's note here that talks about having that strength and courage. Maybe when things aren't going your way, maybe you have a physical limitation, maybe something's going on with your family, things that make things hard or difficult. But it's up to you, it's up to all of us to try and take adversity, something that isn't working out for us, and turning something good into it instead.
Oh, interesting.
All right, so I think I'm going to pick the very first. There's so many wonderful people to choose from, but I'm going to pick Ludwig van Beethoven. Have you ever heard of Beethoven?
I think I've heard of him before, but I don't know what he does.
Well, he is a musician who never gave up. So I'm going to read you this inspiring story about Ludwig van Beethoven. Ludwig van Beethoven began to learn music when he was just 5 years old in his hometown of Bonn, Germany. His father, Johann, was a harsh teacher, often reducing his son to tears. However, Ludwig was talented and he worked very hard. He later learned from composer and conductor Christian Gottlob Nafa, and eventually found respite from his turbulent home under the friendship and employment of Helene von Breuning, an upper-class citizen of Bonn, who hired him to teach piano to her children. Boy, that was a confusing sentence, but Beethoven just went to work for this woman, and her name was Helene von Breuning, and she hired him to teach her children piano. In time, more opportunities for Ludwig's talent came, and he quickly became one of Europe's most celebrated composers. But suddenly, just when he was at the height of his career, Ludwig began to have problems with his hearing. Over a slow period of time, he became increasingly deaf and developed mild tinnitus, which is ringing in the ears.
Oh no!
I know! No hearing? It might have spelled doom for a musician like Ludwig, but he was no stranger to hardship. Though tremendously discouraged, Ludwig determined to push through. After all, he could still hear melodies in his mind. If he could compose with his ears, he could compose with his imagination. As he had remarked earlier in life, what I have in my heart must out. That is why I write. Ludwig van Beethoven went on to become one of the most well-known and beloved classical music composers of all time. In fact, some of his greatest works were composed after his hearing began to fade. He saw great success and popularity during his lifetime, and his legacy continued even after his death in 1827. His works remain among the most frequently performed pieces of classical music, including famous songs such as Symphony No. 5, Beethoven's Fifth, Moonlight Sonata, and Fior Elisa.
Wow, I can't believe he played the piano without his ears working.
I know, it's amazing. It's amazing what people can do when something like that happens. How do you think you'd feel if you lost your hearing and you were a composer, you were someone that made music?
That would be like me trying to be a great robot vacuum without my trunk.
Exactly right, but you know what? Since you have grit and determination, I bet you'd find a way to make that happen.
I think so. Woohoo!
Well, that's a wonderful story, and there's so many others in this book, and I just love how it feels. It's nice and soft. So that was a great story, and it really taught us a lot to never give up when things are not going right for us. Just keep trying and doing, and maybe something even better will come out of it.
That was fun. What are we going to do now?
Well, I thought we'd sing a song. And we learned that Beethoven, even though he couldn't hear the music he was making, he used his imagination. So I'm thinking of a song where you really need to use your imagination. It's a simple song called The Itsy Bitsy Spider. Do you know that song?
Yes, I am a big fan.
Oh, good. Wow. It's a fun song, so we'll learn the song, and then we're going to make a craft, and then we're going to use a little imagination to kind of make it come alive.
I'm going to dance while you sing.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. All right. It's a really easy song, and I'm sure you know it, so feel free to sing along. Oh, the itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. One more time.
Yippee!
Oh, the itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again.
Mrs. Hamilton, I am a very good dancer. Whee!
I can see that. That is quite impressive. All right, would you like to make a craft?
Yes. What are we going to make?
I thought, since we did the itsy bitsy spider, and I want to do some imaginative play, that we could make a spider.
Ah! Spider!
And I could make it look like it's real by using my imagination. All right, we are going to be needing these 3 sheets, Snoozer, to make our craft. So, we got a lot of pieces to cut out, so I think that'll be the first step. Okay, wow. Now, Snoozer, we have to make some decisions because when I made this spider, I kind of made his head down here, but we can also do it this way. So what way do you want to make your spider?
I want it to be, let me think. I want it to be head at the top.
I kind of thought you might.
Mrs. Hamilton, the itsy bitsy spider is in itsy bitsy pieces.
That's right. That spider is in itsy bitsy pieces. All right, so let's see. Once he has a face, that'll make more sense. So we could do it this way. There's 8 legs in a spider. Did you know that?
Yes, I do know that. And you know what?
What?
It's insects have 6 legs.
That's right. And a spider is not an insect.
What is it?
An arachnid.
Oh yeah!
Oh. All right, you learn something every day, right? All right. What do you think of that?
Wow, he's really wide!
It sure is. Look at that. Ooh, it really looks like a real spider.
Yes!
So I thought we would have a little fun with our imagination, just like Beethoven used his imagination to create beautiful pieces of music. I thought I would take my spider and add it to a stick like I did here. You could even use a ruler. And then I have some of the things that are in the Itsy Bitsy Spider song. We've got the spider, we've got the sun, and we've got the rain. So we can just have a little fun and use our imagination to kind of make a picture of our story. So do you want to do it?
Yes!
All right. So let's start. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again.
I like that song!
I know, it was a lot of great fun, and I loved using our imagination to kind of make the whole song happen before our very eyes.
Woofy! I did a lot today.
We sure did a lot today, and I really like this book, Grit, where we do show our grit and determination to make wonderful things happen even when the odds are against us.
Yes! I have a lot of grit!
You sure do. Well, I'll see you and all our friends next time on Snoozer's Storytime Adventures. Bye!
Hi, boys and girls! Would you like to do the Mrs. Hamilton craft just like